sitting there eating, I'm actually helping people, and that's what I like to do. I actually like to help people. But as far as me, my channel is Tay Eats. So here I am. My channel is Tay Eats, and I don't know. We was talking about the topic of femininity. So as far as femininity, I know I heard a lot of you guys say anything, but I did want to ask y'all, did your mothers teach you femininity? Like for me, I didn't learn it until I got older, and I realized that, you know, I hate to bring like black and white into it, but I just feel like, other races, especially women, they know how to use their femininity, and I feel like black women, we've always had to be strong. You know, we can't cry, we can't use our femininity in a certain way. It's like, suck it up. You know, when we cry, it's like, what you crying for? But when it's a Karen that's crying, everybody stops and does whatever that needs to be done, or like, who did this, who did that. And also, like, as you know, black women, we're not protected. You know, they automatically feel like we should just protect ourselves and things like that. So that's why I just feel like it's harder for us to embrace that femininity. And then when you have a lot of our black kings who are in certain situations where we can't even embrace the femininity, because when you're on a struggle or you're trying to survive as a woman, how can you sit in your femininity? There's like no way for you to be able to do that. So I just feel like it's important for us to get back to that femininity and being a woman and embracing us, because I feel like especially black women are very important. And believe it or not just black women, women in general, when you walk in the room with the man, you make him who he is, believe it or not. That's why I feel like too, it's always important for women to look a certain way. And you can be beautiful in your own way. But when you walk in the room with a man, you can change his salary, believe it or not. If you walking into a business meeting and somebody sees him and they be like, you know, he introduces you, or they say, you know, well, who is that? Because think about it. When you walk places and you see people and you be like, okay, who is that on her arm? Or who is that? You know, it changes the dynamic. And a woman could get a man in certain meetings that he couldn't even get himself in because they saw her.
Preach.
So that's why I feel like too, it's important for men to respect the divine feminine. Respect her. Respect women in general, because what a woman does is you give her a house, she make it a home. Whatever it is you give a woman, she multiplies. So if you are good to her and she's the right woman, anything you give her, she's going to multiply and you're going to be wealthy. We are born to multiply things. That's why you give her a seed, she give you a kid. You give her a house, she gives you a home. You give her groceries, she makes it a meal. That we are known to multiply.